Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Uh, this is sadly going to be the last part of my Penumbra Moon Nuzlocke, as I will be wiping here. So, before I battle the Ultra Recon Squad, I decide to just grind a bit to evolve my Surskit and my Tentacool. So here, in this fight, I will be evolving the Surskit. Um, yeah, well, I lose because of my team's obvious weakness to fire, as I have been emphasizing for the last 3 parts, I guess. So at least I know that going with Poplio at the beginning was kind of like the right decision because um, I don't have access to many water types prior to uh, my Lapras pager, and there are a lot of bug types that I encounter in all these locations. So this match against the Ultra Recon squad, it's fairly easy, I'd say. This Wigglytuff is a solid 3-hit KO, and he goes with the X special defense. So it's not a problem for my for Lurantis, sorry. And here I guess that he's going for Poipole, but it ends up being Ribambi, which is also okay because uh, Ribambi doesn't do much against my Magneton. And then, of course, his last Pokemon is Poipole. It's Poipole, right? Oh yeah, and I go out to my Swoobat to hit it, with a Calm Mind Psychic. He actually goes for a Nasty Plot there, which is kind of scary, but I end up one-hit KOing it. And then, yeah, right after this match, it's going to be in the battle I wipe at. So I regret talking to these guys, obviously. Had I known they were like this drought team, I would never have gone for this. And I think that Ninetales has, I know that Ninetales has a heat truck. So here I obviously have to switch out my uh, uh, Magneton because I want to save it. I want to try to save it at least. and I go out to my Swoobat, which can, in theory, hit that Leafeon super effectively. That Leafeon actually turns out to have synthesis. And I will struggle and try to heal with super potions and hyper potion and the energy root that I have. Oh no, I don't have the energy root anymore, I guess. Oh, I used up the energy root against Darmanitan, I think. So yeah, with synthesis under the sun, uh, Leafeon just recovers 75% of his HP. So there's not many counter plays I can do against it. As I try to chip it down. And then I think at one point I try to go for a Calm Mind. Actually, if I did set up with my Swoobat multiple Calm Minds, I think I could have possibly came through. But I doubt anything else but my Swoobat would have survived anyways. It's also really sad that one of the two water type Pokemons that I encounter is a Surskit, which is not resistant to water and evolves into Masquerain, which is like even weak to fire. So here I go for that Calm Mind, and this turn I think the Ninetales will go for another Heat Wave, knocking out my Masquerain. Not knocking out my Masquerain, actually my Masquerain is specially defensive, I think. Its nature is. But regardless, he's going to do tons of damage at least, if not a knockout. Yeah, it does knock out my Masquerain. So here, I'm contemplating, I'm trying to make it work somehow. I think I switch in this Tentacruel just to be a sec at that point. But he has all these fully evolved, bulky fire-type Pokemon that I have no options to fight. So I again go for an Air Slash, and my moves don't even do like half his health. And of course, the Arcanine here has a Wild Charge. So what I should have done is I probably should have leveled up my Mons a bit more, especially Tentacruel. Um, I should have given my Mons better items, possibly. I still struggle here a bit. I try to give I try to make them fall asleep, but then the Arcanine, while charges my Swoobat, ends up KOing itself and me. and from here on, like, there's nothing I can do at all because he sets up the sun again. So even if my mons were possibly able to tank a hit, uh, it is not possible anymore. So I at least get both of his Pokemon to fall asleep, and I hope they will stay asleep so I can land this discharge this turn, and tank it with my own Lurantis. But then he goes for Heat Wave. He wakes up and goes for Heat Wave with both of his Pokemon, and I'm just left with Vivillon here. And yeah, after that point, I don't have any plays left. Ninetales even burns me. So even though I take out one of the trainers, I end up being slower than the Ninetales. And yeah, so this is going to be the end of my run. And thanks for everyone who watched it. It was very enjoyable, but as DioVento mentions on his page, this game really isn't meant to be played as a Nuzlocke, and even if one was to try it, I think the fire weakness really shows itself. Uh, you could possibly get some rock type Pokemon, some ground type Pokemon to counter the situation. Uh, but yeah, it was fun while it lasted, and thanks everyone. And maybe I will be back with another Nuzlocke of a ROM hack, because mainline games are like very easy to do to do a Nuzlocke challenge in. So I don't think I will ever do that. And thanks. If you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channel. I have these Nuzlocks, and I sometimes upload AMVs. And yeah, bye everyone.